Ba-doop-ba-doom, ksh-dook-a-dook-a-dook, ksh-dook-a-dook-a-dook, ksh-dook-a-dook. Cafecito time. Dook-a-dook, ksh-dook-a-dook-a-dook, ba-choo, dook-a-dook, ksh-dook-a-dook-a-dook, ksh-dook. Ooh, da-da-doo, da-doo. Ooh. You gotta add something besides a snap.
I do not know how to sing, so.
I was about to bust out some Jodeci.
Bro.
Yeah, first clip.
Ryan Gosling.
Pull that up.
Bro.
Rob don't know about that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cafecito time. It's your boy Chingo Bling, my lovely wife.
Marisol Herrera.
This is Cafecito time. Shout out to DJ producer Big Rob in the cut.
Buenos dias.
I swear you used to have a button that did it.
I didn't actually, but I need to. I need to add it.
All right.
We're going to...
Patreon.com.
/
Let's do our simultaneous sip.
Everybody gather around. It's going to be
Rob,
the best.
You have yours?
I got my water.
The best part of your day. We wish nothing but health and a bunch of riches and all your
prosperity
goals.
And everything.
All your goals being accomplished. More stripes on your belt. Inhale the good stuff. Exhale the bull stuff. Everybody around the world takes a sip. I feel the blessings.
I do.
All the blessings.
Happy New Year to everybody as well.
Happy New Year.
Feliz Año Nuevo. So pull up that clip, man. You familiar with the group Jodeci?
I am sort of.
Do you know any of the songs? Or
No, I don't.
You know where they from?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going to guess New York.
No.
Okay.
I
Atlanta?
don't know where they're from.
Virginia.
Virginia.
Or
But I know
North Carolina? It's one of those two. I think it's a mixed bag. I think Casey and JoJo are from North Carolina, and I think Devontae Swing is from Virginia because a lot of great music came out of Virginia.
Let's see. I sent Rob.
Like Pharrell.
Right.
Nerd.
Y'all,
Pharrell.
listen to this. Rob, can you pull it up while I play
Actually, I have it pulled up right here.
Okay, let's do it.
So
people who watch will be able to see.
And Rob's a huge Justin Timberlake fan.
I mean, I do like JT. I'm not going to lie.
So, hey, he's
Cry Me
on
a
there.
River, bro? Come on.
Produced by Timberland, who's from Virginia.
That's not Ryan Gosling, though.
No,
Yet.
not yet.
I'm going to let y'all know when it's Ryan Gosling. Y'all are not going to believe it.
Turn me up in the headphones. Y'all lucky I'm sick. Ready?
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know, but I'll try. Maybe I will try.
Rob don't even know about this, dog.
I absolutely don't.
He thought Faith Hill was in the Fuji.
Hey, man, I corrected myself. Damn it.
Here we go. Here goes Ryan Gosling.
Man, turn my
Here we
headphones
go.
up,
Turn
dog.
them up.
My headphone. No, that's JT. La vocecita.
Oh, yeah. Ryan Gosling already sung.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't think so. This is the beginning of the video.
Yo, I'm officially deaf. Please turn on my headphones, dog. I know I'm not that stuffy.
I think you are because I hear it just fine.
Well, you
Is
can't
it full
hear
blast?
that? Yeah, pretty
It's to
much.
the top.
Ryan Gosling's coming up.
Bro, you gonna have homework. You gotta listen to some Jodeci, dog.
I'm like, oh my God, no.
That's Ryan Gosling right there.
Come on, dog. Watch this, baby, I'm begging.
So this is from the Mickey Mouse Club, though. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's great.
I'm like, how
Chingo's
the
dance moves are off the chain.
Move the mic out the way.
Oh my God.
punched the shit out of that microphone.
Y'all are not even ready for Chingo. If you're not watching, you better go on YouTube and watch us. Because my husband is going ham right now.
Baby.
All right.
You know what, man?
Sounds good,
in prep school, in the dorm.
Is it too loud now?
Nah, man, I'm like, you know what it is? I think these headphones kind of suck. In prep school, in the dorm, see, R&B was the shit in that era, right? You had a lot of good, like, what's the word? More like, that's when like P. Diddy used to style for them, for the label. So even when Mary J. Blige came out, you started hearing a rougher edge side of R&B, right? Like different drums, different samples. And even like the style, everything, how they would dress and everything. And this was like a revolutionary time in R&B. Okay, so I jam it in the dorm, like even R. Kelly 12 play, even though ese güey salió de mañoso.
Okay, would you still jam that 12 play though right now?
It's a little too vulgar. It's like, plus he's a perv, but I jam it in the dorm room, right? And the hockey coach was the gentleman who lived in our dorm. Like they had like an apartment in the dorm, so he'd be there to supervise the kids, right?
Yeah.
So it was his job, obviously, to like make sure our doors are open during study hall, whatever. So they would like patrol, make sure your room is clean. They'd go in your room while you're in class. So one time, they had to make sure you made your bed and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah, in your dorm, they check in, make sure you made your bed, and you ain't had no fucking pigsty or whatever. You needed some adult supervision. So I'll be jamming like some of this type of stuff, 90s R&B, like even Hot 97 radio. They would say, like New York's home for hip hop, like all the flavors of R&B. So you'd hear Sean Paul, dance hall reggae from Jamaica, R&B, Biggie, stuff like that. Never know Tupac. This is East Coast. And the hockey coach who was in charge of the dorm, he would trip. He'd be like, "Bro, what are you?" To him, it's like, "You trying to get romantic?" Like he didn't get it. He didn't get it. He's just like, "What the hell?" I was like, "Oh, this is new R. Kelly 12 play." He's like, "Whatever, bro."
I want to tell you a funny story, y'all, about this. So when we would ride in the car with my dad, he'd let us listen to whatever we wanted to. My mom, that was her radio. You don't touch it, right? You were listening to what she wants. But my dad didn't care. Play whatever you want to play. Well, do you remember the Jodeci song, babe, where it sounds like they're moaning?
Oh, yeah.
So it gets so uncomfortable because this was on the radio. So it wasn't, I didn't have like a CD.
You dropped it on the floor, Chingo.
Did I really?
It's in front of you. It's in front of your foot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right,
and I would never forget the first time we were in the car and that song is playing and then the moaning begins, babe. And I'm just like,
yeah.
Could we just change that real quick? This is really awkward right now.
Was it freaking you?
No.
You got me feeling.
No, it's not that one.
It wasn't freaking you?
No. Where they moan? Mm-mm.
I think it is. Hold on.
It's not.
No. They don't moan at the end of this one? So then which one is it?
It's a more romantic
It's not
song.
Come and Talk to Me.
It is that
really
one. It's the remix one that they used to do on the radio when she used to.
So it's Come and Talk to Me remix.
Yes, and she used to like. She does all that on the fucking. I'm just.
And we're little kids listening.
Like, what's going on here?
That one?
Mm-hmm. That remix was fire.
Come and talk to me, I really wanna.
Come and talk to me, I really wanna know you, girl. I really wanna know your name.
Come on. If you 40 and up.
Oh, come and talk to me, I really wanna meet you.
Let me get the veins
girl,
going.
I really wanna. No veins, babe. Come on, I need a pump. You look so sexy. You really turn me on, blow my mind every time I see your face, girl. You look so sexy. You really turn me on. Blow my mind every time I see your face, girl.
Marcel, take him to the bridge.
Oh, I can't sing, boo-boo. I've been watching you for so very long. Tried to keep my
Jesus Christ. That's not a kick drum, everybody. That's Chingo's chest. He's saying it with his chest. If you thought that was a kick drum, think again. That's a 5-star athlete right there.
If you are listening, please go watch this on YouTube.
Chingo Bling YouTube channel.
Together.
He missed his calling as an R&B singer.
I forget what
Chingo the choir.
Such a beautiful song.
hit myself on purpose.
God damn. Like, is he hitting the microphone now?
Here come the morning. Here come the morning. Man, Justin Timberlake wish he had this much goddamn sauce.
I mean, he's got soul though.
He got a little bit of sauce.
I mean, JT's got soul.
he could perform.
Chingo's a hater. What you
I'm
got
a
against
JT fan.
JT?
Listen,
No,
I
he's-
went to his concert. He
he's
was
super
fire,
talented.
bro.
Yeah.
And you know what? He had Pink open up for him at this concert. I had never seen Pink
It's a
in
hell of a
concert.
mix. Hershey's phenomenal.
Holy shit. I mean, listen, if you like singing, the whole thing about singing, I don't know how to sing, but I like watching people
Pink
sing.
has evolved a lot.
Yeah.
She
first
was
stepped
doing
on.
her, what is the aerial acrobat
Mm-hmm.
thing? Singing, bro, and holding these notes.
Yeah.
I mean, as it is, that takes, to sing, you've got to use breath and hold it and
Diaphragm.
control
Yeah.
and all that. And so to be flipping and turning while singing, that was it. I was like, oh, I was a Pink fan, but I'm a really Pink fan now after this because she was amazing. But yes, we went to the Justin Timberlake concert and it was great. My sister and I. Oh my God, you hear us?
Where's the I'm trying to wait for the moaning.
Go ahead.
Okay, it's right after that. Keep
Keep
going.
going. So y'all went to the Pink concert.
No, we went to the JT concert and he opened up.
Here come
And
the
it was
morning.
great.
Mighty Soul on her way to school
Yes.
in the radio. And like what? You were like in 6th grade when this shit?
7th, yeah.
Really wanna be you. Can I talk to you?
I just need like a glass of wine right now. I feel
Now you're
like
talking.
Y'all don't see how me and Mighty Soul were just a match made in heaven. Y'all don't see how we soulmates. Y'all don't see how I'm a one woman man.
Okay.
Y'all don't see
here
how
we
you
go.
supposed.
Here we go.
We
You
know where this is going in.
It's people be trying to love 1,000 women one kind of way. I'm trying to love one woman 1,000 ways.
Hey, when somebody says how long you been together, Chingo, what's the right answer?
Eternity,
Not long enough.
long,
Not long enough.
always and forever.
How long you been together? Not long enough.
You hear her? You feel so good.
Oh yeah.
You hear her?
Oh, she's panting over there. She's thirsty.
So
Well, I'm
imagine.
thinking about Martha Stewart right now.
I mean, if I'm being honest.
You remember what I told you? So imagine that while you're in the car with your dad and your dad's driving and then I'm just kind of looking. I'm like, how do I change it without making it obvious that I'm really uncomfortable right now that we're jamming to this together? So I just go, okay, switch.
It's like the original they play on 102. This remix they play on 97.9.
Yeah, the remix it was on 97.9.
First of all, 97.9 The Box. Back when DJs were allowed to play what they wanted, and they could break new music, they could go into bounce, a New Orleans bounce segment, a reggae dance hall segment, to some straight H-Town type of mix, and they do the thunderstorm. Remember the thunderstorm? You'd hear the.
My favorite, one of the guys that I really enjoy is the Flushing. What's his name? DJ.
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers. I really like him because he screwed up a lot. He would screw up a lot of R&B songs. And I really, to be honest with you, Neo has this one song. And I like it the original way. But then I
Regular
heard
speed.
I heard him put it on and he did the screw version. And I was like, I fucking cannot hear the song.
Yeah, I've
the
seen
same way.
Yeah, I've seen Mr. Rogers Rocket Club several times.
Man, I mean, it just Rob's like, yeah, I don't do screw music. Sorry.
No, I'm down. I fuck with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Like I love this.
This
one.
Mighty Soul when she's sophisticated doing taxes. Did she clean up?
This
It
is
smells like
my girl.
Fabuloso right now.
Okay, y'all want to know another story about this? Okay.
Wait, first, who is this?
Faith Evans, not Faith Hill. Fabuloso.
Nice and slow.
She got her hair in a scarf.
Ooh, I sure do.
She putting conditioner on her wigs. Make sure her edges laying flat.
One by one.
It smell like cocoa butter in Mighty Soul room right now. What kind of slippers them is right there, Mighty Soul?
Wait, can I tell y'all another story about this?
Well, she
So-
started the East Coast West Coast beef.
Okay,
What?
so let me tell y'all something.
That's why FJOB, you fat MF.
Tupac.
Anyway, go on.
That's a jam too. Oh, that's a jam. So do y'all remember, Rob? I don't know if you were even old enough yet, but do you remember when phones, the cordless phones,
How fucking old are you and how young am I?
used to have a speaker on it? Remember? No? Okay. No one remembers the speaker.
It's just one half of that.
Okay, well, let's see. Here, I'm going to go ahead. I'm just
You
gonna
got
run a
it.
little.
There it is. I knew I wasn't crazy. No, wiggle it one more.
We'll have to get some replacements for Chingo.
There. There.
Okay.
Okay, finish your story.
Do you remember when speakers?
I can hear now,
When
y'all.
phones had speakers.
No,
It's like
don't
a
turn
speakerphone?
shit down.
All right,
Don't turn
go
shit
ahead.
down. Thank you, though.
A speakerphone.
Phone, yeah.
Okay, so I used to get on the speakerphone and sing to it because you could hear it in the living room. And since I didn't needed a microphone to pretend to be Faith Evans to sing that exact song, I used to scream the shit out of it in there. My sister would get so mad. If you played that song right now, we called my sister on air.
Stop, dog.
I'd be like, who used to sing this song? She's like, oh God, it's hilarious. But that would be me thinking I'm an R&B singer with my cordless phone that could sing into the speaker. And that's what I would do to that song. Are we just like deja vuing and reminiscing about?
That's a way
Oh,
to kick off the new year. Reminisce on the old days.
This me and Mighty Soul right now. Jam. Rob don't even know about this.
You have to know who this is from.
Oh, yeah. I know this song.
112.
Who is it, Rob?
Isn't that Diddy?
It's too urban for Rob, man. It's a singing group, 112.
Rob's
See,
like,
see, this is before the CIA got a hold of the rap genre.
That's what you think. They were in there. Let's be real. What year was that? I mean, it wasn't that long ago.
It was like 97.
Yeah, CIA's been in
96.
there since the 70s with Led Zeppelin. They've been in music.
What did the CIA do with Led Zeppelin?
Well, we can talk about that on RPT.
Okay, perfect. No, what I'm saying is this is missing from urban culture. Meaning y'all got Future promoting, which jams, Percocet, Molly Percocet, that's jamming.
Jams.
But what have you found out?
what R&B singer right now is jamming that you can think of?
I mean, not like this.
Not like
they
that.
got like Khalid, and he's good, but he's like mainstream pop.
Khalid?
Or Khaled, whatever the guy. He's from El
Oh,
Paso.
that guy. Yeah.
Send me your love. That's what these millennials got.
Right.
Send me your love.
He's jamming, though.
He's tight, but hold on, but it ain't this.
I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that.
Ready, Mighty Soul? The notorious just with your lyrical thesis.
We just chillin', milk 'em, top billin', silkin', pure linen, me and little.
Rob ain't never heard this before.
I've heard it, mother damn it. It just ain't on my playlist. Is that on one of your playlists?
What do you mean?
Is it on a playlist on your Spotify?
Yeah.
I don't even do Spotify playlists.
Okay, what do you listen to on?
I do Apple Music. He
Is
got,
it on your
he
Apple
got mad.
playlist? This motherfucker's like, I don't even do.
I have a bunch of playlists, but this is not one.
I am so mad though. Whenever, well, not mad at it, but do you remember when Apple finally did the whole $10 a month, which is what I pay for unlimited streaming?
Mm-hmm.
But prior to that, I'd spend so much money on buying music.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when I was teaching Zumba because I needed the songs to go into my DJ mixer thing. And so it was like I had to own the song because you couldn't play it if you didn't own the song. For some reason, that DJ app knew if it was not a purchased song, and so you couldn't run it through. And
songs
so
are
it
encoded.
really sucked. And so I had to, like, legit, I own over 2,000 songs.
Damn.
She's had the notebook folder.
I used to
full
have
of
a-
CDs.
Yes.
Well, I used to DJ, so I had to have all that.
Yeah.
Only one.
Okay, so if music was still this way, though, let's talk about that. If music was still this way,
Now it's WAP.
The culture would be way different.
The
okay,
culture.
that would be my
Yeah.
my next comment was how do you think relationships would be like if this was still around? Do you think which way do you swipe when you like somebody?
Right.
When you swipe right, do you think there'd be more or less of that?
Honestly, I don't know if we'd have apps like that if the culture was more like
Still like
yeah.
that. You know, whenever I split from my ex, I seriously didn't know where I was going to meet someone because dating apps just didn't seem normal to me. Like no, like I'm not talking shit about anybody that uses them because I know plenty of people who are happily married
Most people these days.
and they met through a dating app.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like not bashing it or talking shit about trashing it or anything like that. But to me, as it is, I scroll, You know what I'm saying? So to think that I had to find a partner by scrolling just didn't compute in my old brain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You, babe? Well, that's why you were single.
I think that just
so.
no, I never got into that. I
Into
think
the dating
that
apps?
era, like, I wouldn't. What's the word?
Can you turn it down?
Oh, here come the verse though. Yeah, no, I never got into that. But from what I've heard, it's like a mixed bag. Like you don't know what you're gonna get. Some of these chicks just want like the free meal, or some of them just promiscuous. Like it ain't really what you want.
Yeah.
Well, my friend just told me that it's to the point where when you go on a date with a girl, you gotta ask, do you have a dong or not a dong?
I mean, you can't tell if it's
Because no, he sent me a picture, y'all. Well, I don't want to put him on
Yeah,
blast.
don't
Never
do
mind.
that.
I'm not doing that. He sent
you
me
saw
a
it.
picture, and I said, "That's a guy." He's like, straight guy, like not straight, but like legit a dude. And I said, "How did you find out?" He's like, "Well, we kind of like started messing around,
Oh, come on.
and then it was like, I'm gonna beat you up." And
Yeah,
he said
that should be a crime.
And he said literally
he was like, "Oh, you making me mad."
Well, he said he had
Ooh,
to.
if
He said
anybody
he had
finds
to
out about
leave.
this,
It
He
feels
left
so good.
this person there.
I'm a whoop your.
He said only punch the person one time in the face and bounced. And
He said he punched him one time in the face and
just one time in the face.
right. At the end.
With his penis?
I don't know, but he says there's a bunch of that now, and that you have to be super duper careful because. And I said, well, that's kind of ballsy though, if you think about it, for you to approach a straight man, right?
I mean, what a great term, though. It's ballsy for that person.
it is ballsy.
It's kind of transy,
right? I'm dead serious though.
Chingo really wants to play this.
Let's Chingo play his verse so that we can continue conversations.
Every time.
Wait, what group was that? You told me the name.
112.
But who was in 112?
I don't know their
I don't know all
names.
the names.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know
But
their names.
Jagged Edge.
Oh, Jagged Edge was in it?
That's
Yeah, no.
Oh,
That's a whole other group, dog. That's a whole other group. That's not a person. That's a whole other group.
oh, my bad.
But like, first of all, if a label, can you imagine if like, this has got to be super hypothetical, right? But like, cause we're not looking for a job or a boss. But if a label is like, all right, guys, Mighty Soul and Chingo, y'all gonna get $1 million a piece, but we're gonna have auditions and y'all got to help pick this new singing group. It'd be like, you're gonna find the new TLC, the new Jagged Edge.
I would have a hard time though, because I think if you kind of pay attention to the sounds right now, I think a lot of the sounds that are of the girls that are singing and the guys that are singing are very not yodeling, but they've got this like raspy sound. I don't know if you've noticed, that's more of a common sound from almost like a Amy Winehouse sound.
Who sounds like Amy Winehouse right now? I'd love to hear that.
Well, they try that style.
Who's they?
I can't even think of it, but because I was an American Idol watcher, you heard a lot of that. Like a lot of the people trying out and auditioning.
You mean that era that
six-
60s echoey?
Yeah, they would try to do that type of sound. That's not Amy Winehouse at all.
Like
I'm an Amy Winehouse fan. That is not an Amy Winehouse.
well, I'm sick right now.
Not even a little bit.
But like, hold on, let me see this.
I've been dealing with this stuff like every day.
You see that?
That's my homeboy's.
Yeah, I like her. I have her.
wife, yeah.
So see that soul, raspy. I don't know if you can hear that.
yeah, soulful.
Soulful.
Yeah.
That's kind of what a lot of the newer girls are going for. That's how what they try to copy or mimic.
See how she did the makeup, Latasha Lee.
Yeah. I don't know that there's a lot of. I think the last legit R&B singer that I can think of that's newer is going to be the what's that? Phasia. What's her name?
Fantasia.
Fantasia. She was probably one of the last ones, and the girl before her, the one that did the music that sings better than Beyonce, and everybody's like, "How dare y'all say that about her?" She's another American Idol singer. She did the movie with her. Oh my God, what's the girl? All her family passed away. They got killed, and
That's Fantasia.
that's not Fantasia.
Fantasia family didn't get killed.
No, it was the other girl's family that got.
From American Idol?
She was
I know who
also
you're talking
American,
about. I know who you're talking
and also an American Idol.
Well, this is the song I proposed to. That's when I got down on one knee.
He did. It's not a joke.
Jermaine Dupri, you better watch out. I'm gonna take your job.
Where is this girl? What is that girl's name?
I don't know. Boy, it take long to get to the lyrics.
See, first of all, I know these so-called players wouldn't tell you this, but I'ma be real and say what's on my heart.
Man,
Bro.
music is so fascinating how subjective it is, you know?
Rob. Yeah, you know what? Food too, man.
Food too.
Food. Like, I stopped at the gym yesterday and I overheard two dudes talking. They're like, dude, my family does mustard on the tamales. And someone's like, yeah, I could kind of see ketchup. And then the dude says, but the mayonnaise people, nah, fuck that. That's like straight to jail. And I was like, hey, I don't mean over here. I was
Jennifer
like,
Hudson. That's her name.
Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, right.
I was like, sorry to eavesdrop. I was like, but keep an open mind. I used to think the same thing. But I guess you gotta like mayo from the jump.
You know what would probably be better? Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Chick-fil-A sauce too sweet for tamales. I mean, hey, to each his own.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that.
To each his own.
Do you eat mayo with your tamales?
That's where I got
Oh,
it
that's
from.
your jam.
Got
That's
it
right.
for-
When
That's where we got it from.
I sent Chingo the like not so pleasant emoji face back. He's like, you talking about Mighty Souls?
But you don't like mayo at all.
I don't know.
And have you ever? When's the last time you tried it?
Mayo, just plain mayo. It's been a hot minute.
See, you might. I'm curious. Did you have like a bad, scary food incident to where,
Or is it texture
you became
for you?
apprehensive?
I don't even know the texture. Honestly, I think it was in something that I wasn't expecting it, and because I didn't like it at the time, it was just kind of gave you that like, oh, gross, and then you just never like it
That's
again.
kind of how I feel about olives.
Oh, disgusting.
I hate olives.
Yeah.
Like no kind of olives. I don't care what you tell me.
Don eats blue cheese olives like crazy.
Black, green. I don't care what you tell me. Red ones. They're all disgusting.
Yeah.
Pete loves olives.
Really?
I don't like. They're good, especially in a Greek salad from Papa Seafood.
Ooh, no,
Ooh,
sir.
no, I'm gonna pass on the olives.
Well, what were you just talking about? Like a ramen with fucking
Peanut butter
peanut
ramen.
butter. That sounds good. I would eat that.
It's at a restaurant. Okay, there, that perfect. Thank you. Yesterday, I stopped because I had to run in to get the groceries, and I heard "Hurry Home, relieve the sitter," and it's right there on North Shepherd. It is so spicy. It was so delicious. It was good.
Would you be down to try that?
Well, I'm taking her
Oh,
because
okay.
she loves spicy food, so it's gonna be her jam.
Nice.
I like food. Period. I'm not afraid to try it one time. Just the same thing. Like for example, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "What?" I mean, oysters. I don't like. Like I've
no.
tried them. I've tried them every which way. Same thing with mussels. Whoa.
Rob don't like ceviche.
What?
Nah.
I love ceviche.
He's missing out.
But I don't like.
You tried
mussels.
it before?
Yeah. It's just I don't like the tomato and the onion
Okay,
and all that.
so
There's different ways
But there's
of it.
different ways. See, I don't do that in the actual mix of the ceviche. Like I just let it soak in the
lime juice?
in the lime
Okay.
juice, and then I put lemon pepper in it, and then just kind of mix it and let it sit. When I serve it, at the top is where I put
Those are add-ins.
the add-on.
Oh, okay.
You know, because I too don't like it in my because it starts to get soggy in
Yeah.
there.
But I do go downtown like I like ceviche.
Hey, come on now.
Of course that was coming, bro. Of course
And
that
I
was
go
coming.
downtown because I like ceviche.
I'm just gonna sip my
Puro
coffee.
body.
Puro body.
Oh my god.
Hey, so we're wrapping up this first episode of the year, guys. Like, do you have any messages for the listeners of Cafecito Time in 2023? What you guys have planned for just y'all and the couple life and the whole year?
Well, I think we're on the right track. We just got to continue staying focused.
We are going to bring more Cafecito Time, and hopefully we'll have some Cafecito merch for you guys to kind of grab on. For now, you can grab our coffee already.
Yeah.
So don't forget about that. It's on chingobling.com. You can order your Cafecito.
I believe there's a link on there. We got to.
Yeah, if there's not, there will be for sure.
Okay. So you can order your coffee from there. We will now have espresso, and then there's the dark roast, right?
No, it's a medium dark.
Medium dark.
Oh,
It's the same
espresso-
blend. Yeah, it's a
oh.
red pill blend, but you can have it just regular ground or espresso.
Espresso ground.
Nice.
Grindopscoffeecode.com.
So you have two options now. So at least you can have, while you're watching us or listening to us, you can enjoy our coffee with us.
And our
Because that
candle.
is what I'm drinking today.
Yep.
And the candle, Twin Candle Co. ChingoBling.com.
Which, by the way, Rob, I gifted those to everybody this year, and I put the card with it too
nice.
as well. I gifted one to my eyelash tech, the girl who we do the advertisement for on my podcast. And she absolutely loved it. She reposted it. And she was like, I love that it's a small business. And so she was really a fan of that. And all my family was like, what is the smell? Everybody kept asking where the coffee, who's making coffee?
Nice.
Nobody's making coffee. Well, there's a coffee smell. And everybody finally, like, when they got their bags, I put them in back. Oh my God, this is it smells so good.
Shop small, shop local.
Yes.
Especially to overcompensate for the government lockdowns.
Yes.
During
So that's what I did this year. I only gifted
Small business
gifts. In there also for the women in my family, I gifted a weapon from oh my gosh, what is her business? Michelle's daughter, Weaponized Women.
Oh.
So if you go to Instagram, it's called Weaponized Women, and she sells little kits that you can put on your keychain
Like
or
mace,
keep whatever, like mace.
But they're like trendy fashion looking.
Oh,
and they're
cool.
really cool. And it's kind of like one where you can wear on your knuckles.
It's like brass knuckles with
And there's
beakles.
one that's like just a long stick that basically you can stab somebody. And they're great for, especially for women, if you don't feel comfortable carrying a gun on you. You know, this is another way to protect yourself. So I gifted those. There's one that looks like a key, but it's really a knife when you open it.
Ooh.
So I gifted that as well. So I gifted. I tried to support local this year as much as I could, just to be able to.
Badass.
And I think people don't know about a lot of small businesses and the things that they're doing out there. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
think it's really cool when you introduce someone.
Like her apparel. If you're in Houston, stop by the Hive in Rice Village.
I agree. And we are having. Oh, actually, by the time this
It'll be
post,
over,
it'll
yeah.
be over. But I was having a 50% off sale the entire website. So if you missed it, sorry. Hopefully, you're following me on social media to know about it.
And there will be a new Chingo Bling merch store as well.
Yeah, we're thinking it's going to be like shoprpt.com or shop.rpt, something or other.
It'll be merch from all the podcasts. Covers
Yes.
the time.
It'll be great because it's about time you got back on the merch game, because
Yeah.
you kind of fell off for a minute. You were
That's
just busy. Well, no, you fell off because you were busy on other stuff.
Yeah.
You're touring.
You just
mixing
fell off
hard.
in general.
I didn't say that.
My left ear fell off for a minute. I fell off the stairs. My toe fucked
Oh,
up.
fucking almost fell off.
So earlier I was talking about mix shows when DJs were allowed to play what they wanted. They could break new records. Not everything is Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every city you go to fucking sounds like fucking just 5 songs from Atlanta. So Marisol and I are from the era where you used to have your cassette in the boombox and you were recording the mix show mixes.
Well, you put paper at the top in the little squares.
Well, that's if you wanted to tape over
Over
a
it.
previous cassette. Like Cumbias by la Sombra, and you wanted to put the tape or whatever. But yeah, that was like a
No,
thing.
Rob.
That was a thing, bro. Mixed tapes. Like, that's the song. And then I would record the mix show. So not only was I getting like the hot new shit from the streets, like some up and coming shit from Louisiana or like some shit from the north side, whatever. But you were hearing it blended with other things. So you like there's some I might have forgotten by now, but like there were some tapes that I would listen to so much from that particular mix that like every time I hear that song, I still hear it in my head blended with the fucking Phil Collins.
I'm trying to find when the tapes stopped being made, baby.
When Rob was born, all of this shit went
the
away.
reason why is because I remember being in New York and we were listening to one of 50 Cent's mixtapes, and it was an actual tape. So early 2000s, there were still tapes.
I guess it was common still, yeah.
Wow.
Like it was still like phasing out as old technology as the CD.
Because that was 2003, maybe. There were still tapes.
I think I do remember an Eminem tape like being around when I was like riding the bus.
And then my cousin loves to go to concerts, and she was like, "Hey, has Chingo ever thought about making a tape?" And I was like a cassette tape? She's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Well, where do you play them? Because do they sell anything where you can play a cassette?" Because she was saying that now they make it like a type of nostalgia type thing. When you go to a concert, it's like, "Oh, buy our tape." So I was like, who is still making tapes? I wonder. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a specific.
Then things started going digital. Yeah.
That's so I'm wondering, like, because I know for a second they brought back the record player where they were making replicas of like old
That's
school
still
record.
popular.
I still own a huge record console, which is in my sister's storage unit because she liked it. I refurbished it It was all Dookie Brown.
It's super vintage, yeah.
That's dope.
You open it at the top, like the records go on the top,
We
and then
had
the record
one of those
players.
growing up, that console.
Yeah, I
the
wanted
TV.
that. I really wanted the console with the TV and the record player, but I couldn't find it. I just found someone that was selling one with the record player at the top, and I refurbished it, and it was a lot of work, but it was dope. Like, and it still works and everything, like the speakers, the whole 9 yards. And my sister was like, I was trying to sell it, and my sister was like, please don't sell it. Like, yellow's her favorite color. She's like, I'll keep it at my house. And she's like, and then she moved to Boston and she put it in storage unit. So it's in her storage unit as we speak. I don't know how she moves that thing. It's pretty heavy. Oh, it has wheels.
Speaking of cassettes, right? Like screw tapes and stuff like that. And speaking of like how one experiences music in a certain era, like you ever hear Joey Diaz go off? Like,
Oh, yeah.
You fucking come home, that new, the new Metallica that just came out. These lot of fucking, half a Momo listening to the hairband stuff or whatever. The girls like this. Well, when I was in high school, a lot of these kids were trading the band Fish, Phish, Fish and Grateful Dead live cassettes. They were like screw tapes. So I saw how they were trading. They're like, dude, do you have Live from Connecticut and Live from Connecticut 93 or whatever? And they'd be like, dude, I'll trade you for the,
wow.
Live from the Da 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 Festival, Grateful Dead. That's the one with Jerry Garcia. I was like, this is literally like screw tapes. Would be like, yo, that's the one with Big Mo. Oh, that's the one that was mainly ESG. Or that's the one that was mainly Fat Pat. You
guys, on that subject, my brother introduced me to this app called Nugs. You ever heard of it? So this service uploads live concerts like the week after bands are on tour. So whatever band you like, they record, and some of it they stream on this app, and you can catch the replay of the live performance.
Is it like a
It's a
monthly fee
subscription,
though?
yeah.
I was gonna say.
It sounds dope though. It sounds really cool.
Oh wow, that is really cool. Question, babe, do you or may or may not know, when did freestyle music start coming in? Because you said to me that was really
New York, kind of New York,
and then
for the most part.
So it hit here because it was super popular.
Well, I know in San Antonio at the flea market, like when I was out there slanging my rap shit.
I mean,
there were a couple booths, so it was like all freestyle music.
There's a whole.
You know what that is? Show him.
So there's a whole actual account that I follow that's just freestyle music, and it's basically this kind of music. Watch. Oops.
You never heard of that, Rob?
I mean, it sounds like a very 80s sound.
Bro,
Of the equipment. They
Yeah.
use,
I
808s.
am so mad that I was not this old in that era.
Like she was a little girl.
I was a
seeing
little
her
girl,
siblings.
so seeing
Or
my
your
aunts,
aunts,
who
yeah.
I saw as my older sisters, because we're not that far in age.
Right.
My grandmother was still having kids. My youngest aunt and I are only 6 years apart. So yeah, that's
like music's powerful, and like I remember sound waves. Now
Yeah.
it's like, first of all, I used to make a shit ton of money off of sound waves.
Yeah.
They had like 12 locations.
Yeah.
But anyway, I remember the first time hearing UGK. One day you're here and then you're gone. First time ever, because they'd have like the 5 new albums that came out and like some headphones, and you
Yep.
could scroll before you buy. And I'd be like, what the fuck? This fucking new UGK just dropped. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And it's just those you never like the first time I heard like Hard Knock Life by Jay-Z, that wasn't even like, it's not even one of like, oh my God, it's one of my favorite songs ever. But I remember the first time I heard it. I don't know if you have those kind of moments.
I have a lot of those. I thought about you. I saw a meme the other day about John Mayer, and basically it said like, I guess he had did he bring out a new song or something?
He
Or
just did the Call Her Daddy podcast, which was huge.
Oh, is that
he
what it is?
working on new music.
Okay,
yeah.
so is that maybe that's what he was on? Because the post was he got us through breakups, good times, bad times. It was funny, like all the things John Mayer got through,
Yeah.
for people or whatever. And it's funny because I like his music, but it's not like in my brain. He's not somebody who I associate with like love music, which is really weird, right?
Yeah, it is weird.
Because he's later in my generation. So when did he become?
Early 2000s, like 2000, probably 4 or 5 is when he really popped.
Okay, see, that was still not even I didn't discover him till way later. Like way later, probably like, not gonna lie, like 2014.
What?
2015.
That's crazy.
Like, way later. I don't even know which song it was, but to me it was like no big deal. He was not like the greatest singer for me. Then when I heard him, I was like, oh, he sings really well. For me, like it's a Sam Smith. Like that's my
Gross.
I love me some Sam Smith. I mean, he can jam for me. Like that's, and he's a newer person. I would say that's more of the newer. What is he? R&B, I guess. Yeah.
I forgot about him. He is kind of R&B.
Yeah. Right.
Kind of popish. Yeah.
No, he does have a great voice. He has a very unique voice.
He has
cool.
a very unique voice. I really enjoy him, but he's part of that John Mayer kind of people that I didn't discover till later because I am someone who is stuck on listening to a lot of the old stuff that I grew up with. I'm not really into the newer stuff. I mean, I think for me, you tell me who is your favorite rap group, I guess, of right now, for me would be Migos. Like there's no one, like who's your favorite new rapper? Because Kanye to me would not fall in the new rappers. He's still like an OG for me.
He's been around for a while.
Yeah, he's been around for a while. Jay-Z is a OG for me. Like a lot of those are OGs for me. But new,
I don't know why, but 21 Savage for me probably.
21 Savage, but he's not a group. But yes, yeah, 21 Savage for sure. Who else are you like digging that you would say of the newer music?
That's a hard one because it's kind of like de quien pa' acá is considered new. Like J. Cole. Oh, he's been around for a while.
That's true. But I think Migos here, like that's 2015, 16 to now. Like it's been a lot of different types.
It's hard to keep up.
Yeah. Like I cannot get into any of these other with the littles.
Like Lil Xan and the mumble rap. Is mumble rap still a thing?
Yeah.
I mean, I think the only people that did it well is Migos.
Yeah.
They're the only ones.
Future.
Future does it too.
Oh, yeah, Future.
But
Future
Future jams. Like
it's just so negative sometimes. Man.
He jams. And
These days, I listen to some Bryson Gray.
Bryson Gray's great, actually.
yeah, Bryson Gray's great
Yeah, I'll
too.
listen
Tom
to some
McDonald's fantastic too. All right, okay.
I mean, he's good, but it's still a little too like, why does the media? It's like, oh, good point. But I don't like jam it like fake woke.
Yeah.
It's still a little. Why is it that the left can blah blah blah? Yeah, therefore they're censoring us, and your neighbor You're not allowed to question. It's like it's true, but work on your flow a little bit.
Dude, he was rivaling T Swift for the #1 spot on the board.
Really?
On iTunes, yeah.
See, I'm not a T Swift fan either.
I love me some T Swift.
I mean, my cousin Mickey. I mean, they're all
she's
they
talented.
love. She ain't
no Morgan Wallen.
She's
No, not even close.
talented, I guess, but I just don't like that she has to like make a song about every breakup. Mm-hmm. It's like, ma'am, like, why are you so bitter? That's a bitter bitch singing. That's how I see it.
I agree.
If you guys enjoy Cafecito time and you want to support the show, should we have our own Patreon pretty soon for Cafecito time? What kind of content do you want as premium content? And
Is that where our family vlogs should go?
I don't know, something. But if you have ideas for merch, also leave them in the comments. Expect maybe like a cool hoodie, a cool coffee mug, and all that.
I want to show y'all our gift that
they can see it really well.
the Garzas gave us. Look at this.
Cafecito time.
Y'all.
That's the thumbnail right there. Look right at that camera. Yeah.
Isn't this so cool?
Oh, hold it up.
So dumb.
I mean, we do have a photography setup up there in the front, so technically we could snap a couple shots for a thumbnail.
For sure. What were we talking about?
Yeah, Patreon premium content.
Oh, yeah.
We're wrapping up.
I guess we'll see what we come up with. So
if y'all want longer episodes, if y'all want us to drop more
this
often.
is actually the longest.
Yeah, this is 43 minutes.
Yeah. So usually we do 30 minutes. So listen, if you're watching this,
we need new headphones.
If you're listening to this, go over to the YouTube channel, right? It's Chingo Bling's channel, and then leave a comment below. Let us know, one,
what kind of merch?
Two, should we do longer episodes? And then three, should we drop more than one episode a week?
Or even, drop more often, all that. Obviously, that's more work on our part.
But if you guys are down,
we
then
got to
we're
reach
down.
certain goals to get there, I guess.
But if y'all are down, we're down.
For sure. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed. Tell them bye.
Thank you guys so much for listening. See y'all next week.
We will have an R&B jingle soon.
Bye.